What's up guys, welcome back. So there's like hella construction happening outside today, which is why this video is going to be a voiceover. Unfortunately, I really wanted to do it as like a chatty get ready with me type of thing because I tried out the new Rihanna, what am I saying? The new Fenty Beauty Chill Out Holiday collection that they've just come out with. And I basically did like a full face of like Fenty. So they have like these cute little eyeshadow powders and they come in like a cute little tub, and there's like several of them in here. Ew. Really nice as well, so I will give you guys a little bit more information on those like throughout the video, the toot, as I'm putting them on my eyes. And then they also have this highlight palette as well. It's like foiled highlights. This is the worst intro ever. They just look like this. They're really beautiful. I didn't really get a chance to use them on my face because I was like, there's only so many things I can use on my eyes, and I didn't really want these kinds of colors on my skin, like on my face today. So I just tried to keep it like a bit simple. So I used that on my eyes. I used these on my eyes, and then they have these little eye crayons as well. They come in like this cute little packaging. So there's like 2 packs of those. There's those palettes I just showed you guys, and I also used the Moroccan Spice palette, as well as like the Fenty primer, foundation, all that kind of stuff. They also have these 2 little Christmas baubles, which I think are really cute. How cute are they? Like as a gift for someone and to like hang it on the tree for them. I feel like that's adorable. So one of them has 2 little, oh my god, it says 2 little mademoiselles. That's really cute. And then this one is the little the little mini fairy bomb. So it's like a little glitter bomb that you like put on yourself when you're going out. So because I can't really do too much like chit-chatting, I will leave all the info for those holiday little collections in the description box down below with all the prices and everything like that. I just wanted to share with you guys some of the new holiday stuff that's coming out for Fenty, and I honestly just thought I would do a bit of a full face kind of stitch. Obviously I don't have everything Fenty, like my mascara, and I use like a spray on my face, and my brows a benefit. So yeah, you guys will see it throughout the video anyway. I had to supplement like a couple little things here and there, but nothing crazy. So anyway, hopefully you guys like this video. If you do, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on the notifications by clicking the little bell down below, and that way you guys won't miss any of my videos. Check out my Instagram. It's just Kasey Rayton, the same as my YouTube, and hopefully you guys like this video. Keep watching. Alrighty guys, jumping straight in with brows today. I was so tired when I filmed this video, if you guys can't tell by those enormous dark circles. But all we're doing for brows is jumping in with the Bravo Conditioning Primer. This is such a, oh my god, it's just an amazing secret little weapon from Benefit for getting your brows to look really fluffy and full. It's meant to be a primer, so it's supposed to help your brow hairs grow. I don't know about that. You might have to ask my 5 brow hairs if they've seen any growth. Basically, I like to use it as a brow gel because it really keeps them in place and makes them stand up, and it's the only thing that does it for my tiny little brow hairs. And then I just jumped in with my Ka-Brow from Benefit. This is like a brow gel. I love using this when I want to draw on little tiny hairs, and I use the shade number 5. And then just to finish the brows off, I went in with a little bit of Gimme Brow, and this is a gel that has little fibers in it, so it's going to make them look really fluffy and full, and that has been like my favorite natural kind of brow routine at the moment. Moving on now to prepping my skin for Fenty. Whoa, the Fenty foundation is very matte, which I really like. The foundation lasts so long on my skin and looks really flawless, hides any textures and like imperfections, but it is very matte. So the way that I like to prep my skin for this, and my little secret trick, is either using an oil on my skin or using the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist, which is what I've used today. It just adds a lot of moisture and just a little bit of something to your skin before you go in with the other products, and I just feel like it's the best like little prepping step. And then I went in with the Fenty Beauty Primer. I love this primer, it's so beautiful, and it's definitely key to use an oil or something on your skin, or just a really hydrating moisturizer underneath this, because this is a mattifying primer. So I like doing that and then going in with mattifying products, because just the texture of my skin after I've done that, I'm still really moisturized, but the little lumps and bumps are kind of concealed because of the matte products. Hopefully that makes sense. Then I'm jumping in with my Fenty Pro Filter foundation. As I said, I love the combination of these products together, and I'm using the shade 240 in this. Definitely an amazing summer foundation for those of us in Australia at the moment. And if you guys are overseas and it's winter, definitely like pile on the oil if you're not naturally an oily girl. I have combo skin, so I do get a little bit dry in some areas, but basically all I'm doing is buffing that into the skin with a brush. I also like to take a little bit of the Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist on my brush as well if it's drying up really quickly, and this foundation dries so quickly, so you have to work really fast. So yeah, I just use a brush to buff that in, and then I finish everything off with a sponge just to make sure it's nice and seamless. I'm then jumping in and concealing my awful dark circles. This is one of the Match Trio sticks, and I'm using the shade Ivory, I believe it is. I'm just taking my finger and patting that into the skin underneath my eyes, just into the corner of my eyes and on my lids as well, just covering up any veining and any like blueness that I have there. And the reason that I'm using my finger is because this is more of like a stiffer kind of product, so the warmth of your hands really melts it into the skin and just makes it look so flawless and just really lovely. So even though I am using mattifying products, I am an oily little bitch. I have combo skin, so I get dry, but I also get very oily, so I always have to set, but today I'm just strategically setting because I don't need to set my entire face when I use Fenty. So I'm just taking a little bit of the Laura Mercier translucent powder. Fenty have a powder as well, but I don't actually own it. So yeah, I'm just using that powder and just setting my lids underneath my eyes because I do always crease no matter what I use. And then I just like to set around my T-zone sort of area of my face. So my nose, a little bit around my mouth, and my forehead as well. We're then jumping back in with another one of the Match sticks. This is in the shade Mocha, and we're going to contour the face. Oh my god, this Match stick is just, oh, it's just so nice. I'm trying not to get too excited because I'll end up yelling in the microphone, but it's literally just so natural looking on the skin. You guys can see how easy it is to blend out. I prefer to use a brush straight in with this. I don't like to draw it on my face because it's a little bit of a drier product, so I feel like you do need to kind of work with it a little bit more and just warm it up before you go on your face with it. But the brush I'm using is a Huda Beauty one. I'll leave it linked down below because I really love it for doing my foundation and then doing my contour, and I always use the same brush that I do my foundation with to do like my cream contour, or at least go in with the beauty blender afterwards that I've used on my face, because there's a little bit of leftover foundation, and I feel like it just kind of mixes in with the contour and just, I don't know, just makes it a little bit softer. And yeah, you guys know what I'm trying to say. Now taking the matchstick in the shade Ridiculous, we are going to do a little bit of blush. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with blush at the moment. I really want to get my hands on like some cream blushes because they're just doing something to my soul lately. But yeah, I'm just taking that same brush that we used. I am a really big fan of using the same brushes all over my face. I don't really care if the colors blend together. I want everything to look really seamless, so yeah. That's what I'm doing with the blush. I'm not going in too heavy because that blush is quite bright. And then we're moving on to highlight. This is my favorite highlight, if you guys could not tell by the enormous hit pan on there. Enormous hit pan? I don't even know how to say that properly, but yeah, I've hit pan majorly. This is the Kilowatt highlighter in the shade Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal. I like the left-hand side of the product that you guys saw. That's my favorite. The other one's a little bit more sparkly, but at the moment I'm trying to mix them together because I'm running out and I'm gonna have to get a new one very soon. But it looks like a gloss on your skin, and it's just, oh my god. The The brush that I use to do my highlight as well is my favorite brush for highlighting. It's the Fenty one. I will leave it linked down below for you guys because it just makes it so easy. But I'm then going in with the Moroccan Spice eyeshadow palette. Love this palette. The shade that I'm using on my eyes first is Quicksand, I believe. And the brush that I'm using, this is the most exciting part. I love this brush right now. It's the 134 Luxe Powder Fusion from Zoeva. Oh my gosh, it makes doing like your transition so easy. And then I jumped in with the shade Saffron on my 228 Luxe Crease brush from Zoeva. I've gone back to Zoeva brushes, guys. I haven't used these in ages, but I'm just trying them out again and I've really been liking them. So I basically just built those colors up in the transition, crease, outer corner kind of area. Just made sure everything was blended really seamlessly, and these brushes really helped with that. And that is basically it for like the base of our eyeshadows. I didn't want to go in too ham with too many colors because I was testing out a few new things today. So I then jumped in with these little eye and lip pencils from Fenty. These are part of their new holiday collection, and I'm using the shade Sunfrost. First thing I will say about these is they're so beautiful when you like draw on your hand with them, but they are really dry. I had quite a hard time building it up on my eyes, and I actually had to just take off like a chunk of the pencil, like cut a little bit off and then melt it into my hand and then go in with a brush, because when I was drawing it onto my eyelids, I wasn't really getting any color payoff. So because I didn't really get like the intensity and color payoff that I was looking for with that pencil, I just used that as a base, and then I went in with these metallic loose powders. This is another one of Fenty's new holiday collections. First, jumping in with the shade Raspberry Rave. I was gonna say wave, rave, Raspberry Rave. I just took like a flat brush, I'll leave it linked below for you guys, and I just packed these onto the eyes. I did try using Fix Plus at first, but I actually prefer them without any Fix Plus. They apply to the lids really beautifully. You don't need to add anything to your brush or like a primer or anything down. They're so nice. And I decided I want to do like a little bit of an ombre kind of stitch. So I then went in with the shades Foxy on the center of the eyelid, and I blended that into the purple in the outer corner. And then I took the shade Ice Cream for the inner corner of the eye, just to do like a really pretty like yellow to orange purple kind of transition sort of thing. So I thought it was really pretty anyway. And then jumping in with the Fenty Beauty Fly Liner. This stuff is like, oh my god, this will not come off. If you cry, it's not coming off. Like, you need to use like an oil-based makeup remover to get this to come off your eyes. Such a good eyeliner, it's amazing. But I have not done eyeliner in the longest time, a wing anyway, so this took me a little bit of a minute. But yeah, I just feel like this look needed a wing. Plus I have like 5 lash extensions left. I'm getting them done soon. I needed to use eyeliner and I needed to stick some falsies on. I know I shouldn't when I have a little bit of lash extensions left, but I needed to, okay? I just had to. I don't remember what those lashes are, so I'm very sorry about that. But I'm then taking another one of Fenty Beauty's new holiday collections. This is a new palette that they have. It's the Kilowatt Foil Freestyle Highlighter palette, and I just took the shade Honey Slope, which is a really nice like orange metallic kind of shade. And I just used that on the lower lash line because I didn't really like the color payoff of the pencil. So yeah, I gave it a little bit of a test out. Obviously there's only so many shades that I can test out on my face, so yeah, there's not too much I can say about that palette. But and then jumping back in with the shade Casablanca from the Moroccan Spice palette. This is a palette that I absolutely love. Pigmentation amazing, blends amazingly. Yeah, if you guys are considering picking it up, I definitely recommend it. And then just to finish the eyes off, oh, I put that shade in the inner corner, by the way. I probably should have said that. But then I'm just going in with some mascara. I don't have a Fenty mascara. I don't even know if they have one, but this is the NARS Climax mascara. So good for lower lashes, like making them really thick and voluminous. And then I'm just jumping in with a little bit of lip scrub, just to, you know, get the festy old dead skin off these crusty lips. And then I'm going in with a little lip combo here. So I'm taking one of the new Fenty Beauty Stunner lip paints. I can't remember the shade of this one, so I will leave it linked down below, but it's just the light nude one that they've come out with. It's one of my absolute favorites. I love this formula. It does not come off, it doesn't budge. But what I'm doing is I'm just blotting it into my lips because I don't want a full-on pigmented color. I just want a little bit of a wash. And then I'm going in with the Gloss Bomb. Is that what it's called? Gloss Bomb? I'm having a brain fart right now, but it's like lip gloss, the first one they came out with. And again, I'm just patting this into my lips, just so we have a little bit of color, a little bit of glossy, like beautifulness going on, but nothing crazy. That basically concludes this video, you guys. Hopefully you liked it. Sorry it was a voiceover, I really wanted to do a chatty one, but you know, shit happens. Sometimes life sucks. Sometimes there is huge cranes outside our house and we can't do anything about it. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Thumbs it up, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I will see you guys in my next video.